is a seasoned chicken bite. Better than that like chicken fast food place by a mile. But here's what it has on it. It's a seasoned chicken bite with Corky's direct from Memphis honey barbecue sauce. And when you get them home, you don't have to do anything. It's a heat and eat, and it's like you sat down to a meal in Memphis. So exciting. Jimmy Stovall from Corky's is here. He is not only our friend from Corky's, been there now for over
30 years. It says 25, I know, but 30 years this year.
Also a certified barbecue judge. He knows a little something about barbecue. But this is something we've had a hard time even keeping in stock when we've done any kind of pack-up.
We don't have these too often, that's right.
So here's going to be your choice. You can get the 4 pounds, or you can get the 8 pounds. Go with the 8. You don't have to make all 8 at once. The 8, however, is much more limited. And if you get the 8 pounds, you're going to save $39 right out of the gate. But we did the math.
Yeah.
And even in the 4 pound serving, it was coming to something like
under $6,
like
$5.85 or something like that.
Serving?
Yeah, because you get 3 people, 3 meals per pound. They're individually packaged into 1 pound portions. So if you do the 4 pounds, that's 12 meals. And
4 pounds is 12 meals, $5 a meal. 8 pounds, even less money. I can't go through that chicken place drive-through and get their bites for that. And if I can, they don't have Corky's from Memphis honey barbecue.
There is nothing like these.
So how did you make these?
So what we wanted to do is, for all the people who've loved our wings in the past, and you love the flavor, we want to do it all boneless. So this is all white meat chicken breast. Look at this right here. This is not pressed and formed. That's why I love tearing it apart so you can see that it strings, you know. And then, then what we do is we season it with our honey, with our bourbon peach rub. It's just a hint of that great, great southern flavor. And then we slow roast it, just like we do our wings, totally boneless. And then we sauce it with a little bit of our honey barbecue sauce. You can see how tender and juicy this is. And we don't overload it with the barbecue sauce. We just want to glaze. You can see it's not swimming in sauce. It just sort of glazes it. And so when you get it home, you can heat it straight from frozen. They're in individual 1 pound packages, just like this. And the sauce is already in there.
So you get either 4 packets like this or 8 packets like this. So a couple choices here. It's the only day at this price. 8 pounds already more limited. You can go with the 4 or the 8 pound. 8 pounds, you're going to save about $39. And then you just need to let us know when you want these to ship. Do you want them now, or do you want them shipping to you on June 10th? Those are our 2 ship dates. But the fun thing about this is this can just be the, I have no idea what I'm having for dinner tonight. Oh, wait, I've got those in the freezer and everybody's happy. Or you're having people over. This is a whole different way to do barbecue.
It really is, because you can do so many things with these bites, and that's what I love about it. You're just heating them up. They are fully cooked. They're seasoned and they're sauced. And what I love about it is they heat up in the oven at 350 on a sheet pan in about 12 minutes, 15 minutes.
Wait, you made a barbecue chicken pizza?
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. That is so good. If you just get a store-bought crust, heat these chicken bites up, put it on your pizza, and just top it with some cheese. Put that in the oven.
Come on.
Talk about, you hear these pizza chains saying, oh, it's a Memphis barbecue pizza, it's a Memphis chicken pizza. This is authentic. If you do that.
All right. That's a little like Memphis barbecue. Right. This is actual Corky's barbecue, where you said something to me I thought was so interesting the other day. A good percentage of the people who work at Corky's have been there for over 20 years. You're basically a family.
I think there's 25. So I'm 30 years this year in July, and I think there's 25-ish people that have been there longer than me. So I'm the baby.
That's
as far as that
amazing,
goes.
and they line up around the block. So take a look at this. How about putting them in a pita bread with some vegetables, and then that instant amazing sandwich? I mean, that's like a $15 sandwich sometimes. How about you just put them in tacos?
Yeah, like little street tacos.
Honey barbecue chicken bite tacos.
And they're awesome on a salad. So if you think about like a grilled chicken salad, but you want to step that flavor up a little bit, heat these up, make you a salad. But really, they're just great on their own. If you want to do some dipping sauce or whatever. So if you think about
rice and just have them, just like a side of rice and veggies.
Yeah, absolutely. But just look how tender this is. I just cut this one in half. So they're tender, they're juicy, and again, they are full of flavor. And so many times, just regular chicken can have no flavor at all. And so with our seasoning, our slow roasting, and then when we top it with just a little bit of our honey barbecue sauce, it gives it that great glaze on top. Perfect combination.
Okay, already over 500 ordered. We just have a couple hundred left in that 8-pound configuration, which is by far in the immediate ship, which is really the best value. You know, even though at the 4-pound, and the 8-pound would be even less, it comes to like $5 a serving. In less time, frankly, than it would take for you to go sit in that drive-through line and get their chicken bites and come home and eat. You could have something that tastes even better, that is truly from Corky's, from Memphis.
Yep.
You can have this cooked in a matter of minutes.
That's right. And you can also do them in the air fryer. So just put a little foil on the bottom because it does have a little sauce. 12 minutes in the air fryer. Shake them about halfway through.
Your entree will be done faster than you can make your side dish.
The outside kind of crisps up just a little bit. But another thing I love about these, very similar to our wings, they're not deep fried, they're not hot and spicy, and they're not battered. This is just chicken breast. And they're cut into these perfect bite-sized pieces.
It's the anti-chicken nugget.
It really is.
Because it's not battered, it's not pieces
it's not
of,
formed
it's not
and
pressed.
That's right.
So this is just chicken.
Yep, look at that.
Rubbed with the, and then
that bourbon
barbecue.
peach rub, y'all. It's nice, rich rub, barbecue rub. Perfect southern flavors with a little bit of that oak barrel flavor with the bourbon and smoothness with the peach.
Breaded. That's the
I
real
know.
deal.
See, me too. And then it stays tender and juicy, and that sauce just kind of adds a glaze on the outside of it. So good. So
now
good.
I think you understand why we can't keep these
People
in
love
stock.
the chicken bites.
This is like universal, from kids to grandparents. Like everybody loves these. And the thing that, you know, if you were gonna, this is another one. If you were gonna do this on your own, to barbecue like this, it's all about time and temperature.
It is.
And, you know, a lot of us don't have the time for that.
Right.
Don't have the know-how. This is one where you do the side dishes, you leave them entree to the experts, and that's Corky's. Nobody does it like Corky's.
That's right. And again, it starts with the quality of meat that we start with. Then the seasoning, we sprinkle season it on the outside. We slow roast it so it stays tender and juicy. And then on the outside, we put our honey barbecue sauce, which is everybody's favorite barbecue sauce. Perfect amount of sweetness. Still tangy, perfect with these chicken bites, and look how tender and juicy they stay.
And actually, if you take a look, so these normally are either $85 or $121. We have dropped the price down to under $70 and under $100. So, but only for today, and then the price goes back up. So that 8-pound, you're saving so much money. Not only are you already saving $21, plus then you're saving another $39 just in terms of buying in bulk. You're ending up with really affordable entree, center of the plate. Close to 1,000 have now been ordered. And if you get these home and you don't like them, send them right back. But the thing is, nobody does that. We can't keep these in stock.
That's
and actually, Corky's is not some big factory pressing it out. Like you don't have
You'd probably
the
be shocked that it's
power
not. That is right.
To always bring these to us.
That
so
is
when
right.
we have them, get them. Notice, we don't have auto delivery. We can't. We'd love to do auto delivery, but we are really kind of constrained by the fact that they do it low and slow.
We do. We don't take any shortcuts with any of our meats, but especially with these because, you know, they're small, you know, but they're maybe 2 to 3 bites each one, but you don't want them to dry out. So that slow roasting, the seasoning individually, and then the saucing at the end. And again, even if you go with that 8-pound, because, you know, you'll always have chicken in the freezer, they're individually packaged in 1-pound packages.
Okay, and so in the 1-pound pack, it's pretty great because you're not going to have this giant box and you're like, I don't even think I can put this in my freezer.
Right.
Stick them all around.
And you always got, there's a bag of chicken tonight.
Exactly. Like you can find ways to get them like 8 into your freezer.
And you're not going to find this anywhere. This is such a unique item with these bites because there's a lot of fried little bites. But to be slow roasted with the barbecue sauce and the seasoning, whole different level of flavor.
Nobody does like Corky. Okay, guess what I just heard?
What's that?
Okay, David might be angry with us because.
Don't get angry.
Guess what? All right, if you want the 8-pound that we can ship immediately, already so limited, we don't know if we'll have enough to present in David's show later. Get your choice now. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but if you want these now, you gotta order them now. 4 pounds, 8-pound now, or June 10th.
We don't want Dave to be mad at us.
I know, I just got nervous. I started sweating when I heard that.
He's gonna say, we're